So it is a distinct pleasure to welcome you and Susan to our home at any time, but especially today. And let me add another word about that. We had a moving visit today to the wall. I can't resist repeating this, but I'm going to. I said to the secretary that the last time Pompeo visited Jerusalem didn't end that well. But this is a different time. Rome and Jerusalem clashed over values with a great tragedy for the Jewish people. But the new Rome, the United States, views itself as a new Jerusalem. We visited the original city on the hill.
Good evening, everyone. We are what is the date today? The 28th of January. We are precisely 9 months away from the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. Why 9 months? It's not in September. Feast of Trumpets is not in September, but it is in October. If you count 7 months from the first month in April, it is April, May, June, July, August, September, October is the 10th month. The lead gives us the 6th month as September, but it's not September. The heavenly signs do not lie. The coming destruction of America and the rise of the 7th and the 8th power of empires. What was the 6 before us? It was Egypt, Assyria, it was Babylon, it was Persia, Alexander the Great, Greece, the 5th, Rome was the 6th, and the next one to arrive is the 7th and the 8th empires. This statue that you see here in this picture here is a replica of Rome, Rome is Babylon, Persia, Greece, and the coming 7th and 8th empires. That is what this reflects here. I see many commentators and watchmen give their views, but they don't see what I see. As definite destruction of America, but where do you see the destruction of America? In this picture, right here, the snake goes for the wing. And what does this represent there? Which is actually the eagle's wings, or the lion first with Babylon. And Netanyahu, if you watch that video clip, said that America is the new Rome, of course. Yeah, many have a different story about what Netanyahu's intention is, but having said that, America is actually Rome. If Perry Stone had 40 comparisons with the government of Rome, and Rome was never defeated, it just went aside, you know. Those were the 6 empires. America is not empire, but it is a superpower with Russia and, of course, China. But who is superior of the three? America is superior of all three. America rules the world. America is the new world order. It started with Bush Sr. made that statement, and he said all American presidents will follow through with it. Yes, the last one, of course, was Donald Trump that took over from Bush Sr. That's right. That's what you see here. The 7th empire is on the rise, and I will touch on that in the next video. Many people do not see it. America will fall. America will fall. God will destroy America, and Russia will finish America. But before that happens, God will take his people out. And where does he say, come out of my people? That, of course, is Revelation 18. Yes, God said, come out of the people, that you may not partake in her sins. And then you see all the ships that stands far off and wail for America in the city of New York. Yeah, yes, the city of New York. Here you can see that there's a tail, there's a snake, and it goes straight for the wing. The right wing of America, and that's the eagle's wings represent America today, and that's what it is. America is represented by the eagle. We're looking at prophecy, today's prophecy. America is a superpower. The coming destruction of America and the rise of the 7th and the 8th Empire. Where does we find the Staten Island, New York? Many people disregard that America is a mystery Babylon, but a city, Revelation 17 states, it's on seven mountains, or 7 hills. New York is found on Mount Fort Hill, Ward Hill, Fox Hill, Grimes Hill, Emerson Hill, Dot Hill, and Richmond Hill, of course. Yes, the United States, United Nations, a new sculpture for peace and security. That means sudden destruction. And where will that happen, and when will that happen? At the 6th seal. At the 6th seal. Feast of Trumpets is the 6th seal. And that will happen in October 26, 27. We do not know the day and hour. Feast of Trumpets is the feast as no man knows the day and hour. The ancient Babylonian chimera, in plain sight, people. Can you see it? What does chimera means? It means half human, half fallen angel, of half animal. That's what the chimera is in plain sight. And we see, where do we see it? We see it all over in the coats of arms of Donald Trump. We see it in the coats of the arms of Prince William. We see it in Wales. We see it in many flags, the chimera. We do see it. I may make a video on that as well. Daniel 7 verse 4. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings. That, of course, was Babylonian. You know that that picture that I showed you, this is just here above, if you see it, that picture is, Daniel interpreted Nebuchadnezzar's dream in chapter 2 of Daniel, chapter 2. Nobody could interpret Nebuchadnezzar's dream, and Daniel was the one that interpreted, and he started with, of course, with Babylon, the lion with the eagle's wings. Yes, and of course Babylon was destroyed by Persia. Daniel chapter 7. 2 verse 4 describe the beast with the body of the lion and the wings of an eagle. Daniel 7. Daniel spoke and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the 4 winds of the heavens trod upon the great sea, and 4 great beasts came upon from the sea, diverse from one another. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings. And even Apostle John describes a beast with similar features in the New Testament passage in Revelation 13 verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. That, of course, is the first beast which the Bible call it a beast, and most lay people call it the Antichrist. It's wrong to call it the Antichrist because it will be unlike the person that will come in power. Firstly, of course, is the false prophet. And he does not speak like an Antichrist. He speaks like Christ. So false Messiah is the better word. And the Jews do believe in two Messiahs. They believe in two Messiahs. And it's the same two people of Revelation 13 verse 1 and Revelation 13 verse 11. The beast that comes out of the sea is what you call the Antichrist, and the beast that rises up out of the earth, which indicates a resurrection. The false prophet will die, have a fake death, as well as the first beast will have a wound. I do have a video on that as well. Yes. And it says, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and you can see that feet looks like a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him power. Who is the dragon? Satan himself, and his seed and great authority. Of course, that beast, the first beast, doesn't come in power with the first 3.5 years. It comes to power in the last 3.5 years. The first 3.5 years is the false prophet, the guardian for peace that is so ferocious looking, and it really does. By the way, that statue is no more to be found. It disappeared. And when they were asked, where did it go to? They said it was only temporary. Wow. That caused a great stir. And they took it out, because a lot of truths were revealed. And they don't want the truth to come out. And that's why they removed it. The guardian for peace that is so ferocious looking. The first thing that struck me when I saw the picture was its teeth. And the man's teeth, the strong teeth of it. Immediately I thought of the following Bible verse, it was Daniel 7:7. And he had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke it in pieces. Of course, that is the fourth empire. This is the fourth empire. And Daniel 7:9 describes exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron. What did iron represent? Iron clay. That represent the Nephilim, people. It represent the Nephilim. These verses speak of the fourth beast, which was the which was Rome. Yeah. And Netanyahu said that America is the new Rome that Daniel saw. However, this beast sounds the closest to the UN monstrosity. The first beast was like a lion and had eagle's wings. Now you can see wings like Babylon. America is the new Babylon. And that is what Netanyahu said. Yeah, he mentioned it. They know what they're talking about. Well, he's a Mason, and all of them are Masons, people. Yeah. Daniel 7:4, the first was like a lion and had eagle wings. I beheld until the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth, and it made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. Of course, we know that was Babylon, you know. And many believe that the Bible scripture represent the USA as it obtained independence. It has even been said that Daniel 7:4 represent July the 4th, which is the 7th month of July. That was Independence Day. A peace replica, this leopard-like statue, where the eagle's wings represent a reversal of this independence. In other words, the destruction of the USA. The snake going for its wings as an indication thereof, people. So this is my interpretation on this. Here you can actually see that is the eye, the New World Order eye. This is what it speaks about, this coming, the New World Order. There it's eye right under the leg there portrayed here. As you can all see, it's like snake skin. There's a snake, Yeah. Look at his eyes, look at his monstrous figure here. The feet like a bear coming all together. These are all the empires of the past, all bringing in the New World Order, the Seventh Empire, and of course the eighth is coming in the last 3.5 years, which is the Antichrist government. Is going to do away with the New World Order, and he's going to bring in his government. And where will his seat be? In Jerusalem. Yeah, he will rule for 3.5 years from Jerusalem. And many say, no one will ever defeat Jerusalem ever again. But that, of course, is the last. And then afterwards comes Jesus, and he will rule and reign from Jerusalem. He will destroy this two beasts. And Revelation 19 verse 20, it says there that the beasts were taken and the false prophet with him, and they were all cast alive into the lake of fire. Alive, people. The false prophet is not the Pope, because the false prophet will be killed in the last 3.5 years, in the mid-tribulation. The Pope will be killed, people, and they will fry him. And who is the Pope? Who is the Pope? The Pope is the war that's riding, the woman riding the beast, preparing the false church for the false prophet and the Antichrist. Yeah, the Pope will be fried and his flesh will be eaten. It's not the Pope, people. The Pope is not going to be cast alive into the lake of fire. It is the false prophet. And you know my story, who that is, of course, who is the false prophet and the Antichrist. I will include videos for you for your study. God bless. Thank you for your support. I really do need some more support, your prayers, and financially. Pray about it. Thank you so much. Please do share and just like the video. God bless.